welcome back to Lights, Camera, Traction, the Florida Speed Report. Now, just like at New Smyrna Speedway, it was the last of the racing season at the Ocala Speedway. Like, I guess, just about everywhere else. They had some weather issues this past year, but all that stuff is now in the rear view mirror. So, with that being said, they had one last opportunity for the weekend warriors to go out there and mash the gas. And, to quote one quasi-famous TV racing personality, "Let's go racing, boys!" We start with the V8 Thunderstocks, the maroon car of Vaughn Woodall and the black 99 of David Antis, joined by 28, who ducks inside to make it 3 wide at the start. Or at least he tries. 20 cars in the field at the green, and somehow everybody makes it through 1 and 2. Check out the huge packs of cars, and that is great to see. And for the moment, everybody is behaving themselves. But we're going to stay with this because you knew something had to give, and we watched the leaders make it through 3 and 4. And watch behind as Justin Durbin gets some help from somebody. He goes around, and then the 72 of Terry Dunbar does some off-road racing. Everybody was okay. After the restart, we are watching the jockeying for position, and then up front, the 118 of Chris Watson gives a love tap to the 99 of David Antis, but everybody keeps on going. We are watching the orange 17 of Jason Gamble on the move, but he gets into the back of Watson and sends him into the spin cycle. Yellow would come out and send Gamble to the back of the field. After the restart, we are watching the yellow 8 of Mike Stelnecker, and he gives the bump and run to Layard. Everybody hangs on, but watch as the 72 of Dunbar shoots the gap. Nice job. Let's get to the last lap. Gamble and Jeff Stelnecker in the 9 car. They come up on a slower car who doesn't get out of the way. Neither guy's going to lift. The checkers are in the air, and at the line, I don't know. Officials looked at this tape to see who won, so let's take another look at it ourselves. Coming to the line, here they go, and yeah, that is too close to call. The race was declared a tie. Now that is the way to finish the season.
The open wheel modifieds were up next. It's the red machine of Larry Mott and the white number 2 car of Kyle Owen up front as the 14 cars take the green in this one. Lap 2 now, we're watching turns 1 and 2, and Rob Underwood loses it. Chip Owens has nowhere to go, and Larry Mott also gets involved. It looked worse than it was, folks. Everybody was okay, and all would keep racing. After the restart, we're checking on the leaders now, but behind them coming out of turn 4, it's the red 0 of Richard Dickinson. He's losing it, and he does some off-roading as well. He would hang on and keep on racing. After the restart, it's Kyle Owen and Wayne Hammond side by side. Nice battle behind them. It's Gene Owen and Dickinson getting together. They're okay. They would hang on and keep on racing. That's when we had some trouble getting laps in, folks. On the restart, it's Owen and Hammond up front. Behind them, Joe Willis can't avoid the tire. Moments later, the leaders make their way through turns 3 and 4. This time, the red Z car of Tim Zachary can't hang on. He finally comes to rest in the infield, and yes, the yellow waves. On the restart, it's still Owen and Hammond up front, but this time we get to turn 1. Matthews tries the inside line, and that's not going to work. Look out! I believe that's what you call stacking them up, folks. Again, looked worse than it really was, and everybody would be able to continue. After the restart, Underwood has his pedal to the metal and comes charging through and would take the lead as we finally have some green flag laps underway. But that didn't last long. Here comes Kyle Bronson in the white machine, and as they take the white flag, he is your leader as Kyle Owen comes along for second. From there, Bronson hung on and takes the checkers to win a wild modified feature. Owen was second and Underwood was third.